There's that comment about, and Bonala has mentioned about talking to Emmanuel Macron, the French president. And do you think that probably President William Ruto has made some rather obvious goofs which have placed him in an awkward position as a mediator?
Well, I cannot call them goofs, but if you look at the Sudan also, when Kenya tried to mediate, Sudan refused and declined to allow, Kenya to be a mediator. So there must be something happening that obviously is wrong relationship-wise, because if you have a good relationship with another party, they are likely to entertain you into their dispute. But if the relationship is not that cozy, I think that they will be cautious. And like my co-panelists have said, you see, we have always been seen as the center where, peace can be integrated. We have had very good diplomacy relationship with the East African region and I think all Africa. But you see, William Ruto was invited to the United States and our country was recognized highly. Probably how was that glamour handled vis-a-vis other African countries? So again, we come back to how we handle our own affairs. Is it correct? Is it up to standard? I do not. I can see the newspaper is saying maybe even the kind of remarks that earlier on the Kenyan president gave about the Congolese not being able to rear cows and all that. So it's really, in my view, about relationships. It is not something I think that has been done, intentionally, or a commission of some activity like how they are accusing the Rwandan rebels. I mean, the M23. So it is how we are managing the wealth we have in terms of people relationships and in terms of intergovernment relationship between Kenya and these other countries. And it's a big area to improve. May not have to blame or say that's a goof, but it's a big area to improve. Because as a Kenyan president, you go to this country, they say no, and again you go here, they say no. You've got to look, is it the people of Kenya that are not treating us well, or is it the head of state? You see, look at the former head of state. He has been given, again, responsibility to go all over Africa, Is he being rejected? So these are some of the things we need to look at and then, of course, try to improve, particularly on the relationships.
Now, talking about relationships, it comes at a time when